Come on. Mic is on. We're ready. Who wants a reading? It's my Oprah moment.
Tiffany.
Hi, guys.
This is Heather and Kevin.
How are you?
We're so excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
I left you a, do you want to scoot your chair?
Yeah.
Where would you like me to?
How about you?
In between KJ's chair and right there would be great.
All right, so normally we would be on a Zoom call and we would connect and then we would say, Tiffany, do your thing. So now we're in person. Tiffany, do your thing.
Do you guys know what I'm about to do?
Yeah.
Some who may know. Okay, so some who do not know, I'm going to make it super quick, because I know there people are coming through. But I'm a spirit medium, so that means I communicate with people that have passed. So past loved ones, friends, family, pets can come through too. And so when the girls are going to these locations, I have the ability to connect with the spirits that are in that space. So, so that's what we're going to do live here right now. So. Yay! You ready? All right. Okay, so right away I get a couple of things going on. You have a ton of people in your home. All right, but I don't want you to be scared of it. There's nothing to be scared. All right, but first I get a strong female energy coming through, and I get a strong male energy coming through for you. So he's been trying to come through a strong, because they go back and forth. It's literally like as if I'm standing in the middle of New York City, and it's like boom, ping, ping, pong, okay? So we got a strong female energy. She comes through as a mother energy, and she goes, you have to let her know that I'm sorry. Please tell her that I'm sorry. Because I wanted to just show her all the love that I possibly could. And I know it's really difficult that sometimes we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. And she's calling you her wild child. You're the one to like go out and do all these things, right? So growing up, right?
I can tell you some stories.
Oh, okay. So she's just saying, she goes, but I want you to know that I'm always going to place my love right here in your heart. And that's where she's going to be within her memories. She's also bringing up a birthday that's coming up with you.
Yeah, August 6th.
Woohoo! That's awesome! I love it. So that's just her way of saying, even though I'm not here physically, I'm still here. I still know what's going on. And she keeps on like flickering a light. Okay, so I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yes.
Okay, the light flickering. Like you're like, who is this? Who is this? And she's also saying Daisy. Okay, like Daisy, so I don't know if it's daisies or the name Daisy or daisies.
It's the sunflowers.
It's the
sunflowers.
Daisy that I was going to say.
The last
Okay.
picture that I took with her right before she died was, there was just by happenstance, a giant sunflower photo behind us.
Wow.
And so we're getting married and we've had sunflowers all over our house.
I love it.
And that's our flower for the wedding, and that's
Well,
very...
September.
Huh?
September. She just said September, just like that.
No, we're getting October.
Okay.
Yep, and next August, and then October celebration here.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome, yeah, because she's just saying, she goes, I've been trying to get your attention. All right, and she's also talking about new sheets. Did you guys just get new sheets?
We just changed them. Literally a night ago. It was a whole event, but.
Okay, so that's her just saying, hey, I'm right here with you. I'm right with you. Right? But she's definitely trying to get your attention. The reason why is because she wants to convey that message to you, letting you know that even though you guys may not have seen eye to eye with each other while you grew up, and that's why she's like, nope, she was my wild child, but she's been, and she says, I'm right here with her, and I'm seeing all this amazing transformation that you have going on in your life right now, because you have finally just decided to create a life path for yourself to just be a healthier version of you. So it's to amplify you. And so she's acting as your number one cheerleader, believe it or not. She's acting as your number one cheerleader, saying like, nope, you got this, you can do this, you can do this. So this is why she's been going back and forth, just trying to get your attention. And she says that she's with you in the car. Okay.
I always play country music in the car because he doesn't like it.
Oh my God. Like Kenny Rogers? Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
I'm hearing Kenny Rogers, right? So she's
the dance we did
dance
to
we
Kenny
did.
Rogers. We did a dance to a Kenny Rogers song and performed
The
it.
glory something.
Oh
Glory.
my
I don't even
gosh.
know.
Let's go, I don't know, it was some sort of glory song.
So that's a huge validation for you.
Yeah, and the
That's,
healthy thing, I've lost in the past, 18 months? 192 pounds.
wow, that is awesome. So that's why you need to know that she's your cheerleader. She's in your court. She's like, come on, you can do this, you can do this. All right, and then with you, I know I brought up a, I'm going to go nice and easy on you because I know you're so scared of me. passing that was almost like a brother to you. So this could be a close friend. Doesn't have to be a brother, it could be a close friend to you.
My best friend's brother recently died a few months ago.
Okay, because he says, I didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye. And so whenever I hear that, to me, that registers as a sudden passing. Okay? And as he comes, there's also J, like J-A-Y, like a J.
My favorite rapper.
Okay, so honestly though, he could be bringing you back to the time when you guys would just hang out with like you and
Yeah,
boys.
right, I can hear that now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because they like to go down memory lane, right? So he's just coming through, not that he's in your home and haunting you or anything like that. He's just coming through just to say hi. He's just doing a little drive-by just to say, hey.
Oh, no, Jamel.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Jamel, the J-A-Y would be Jamel, because he also passed away too.
About 2 months ago, and that was his high school friend.
Yeah,
That
so
just,
wow.
Wow, all
Really
right.
close. He's, yeah, really close. Twin, actually.
Wow, okay, so that's probably why, especially when you're like, yeah, like a twin, yeah. Because when I hear names, I know I said the name Jay, and I'm like, it wasn't just Jay, that's basic, guys. I'm not gonna just say, who has the J, who has the A name? Like, we're not playing that here. So that's why I'm saying J, J-A-Y, right? Because how I hear it, it's as if they're driving by me going 100 miles an hour. So literally, like, I'll use the name Mary because it's the easiest one, right? So like if I hear Mary, I could come out as Mary. So I'm like, okay, is that Mary, Mary, Marie? All right, because it's so quick. So Jamal, I probably would have gotten Jamal. You know, like, so that's why I'm like, and they also said, it's like, we're going to keep it basic for this one. So, so yeah, so that's why it came out that way. All right, and then there's also a black and white cat.
that's Mac.
So this is the cat you have now?
No, he died.
Okay.
I just talked about him. When did I send you that picture? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to know mom's with him.
Oh.
Okay. Because that was your baby.
Yeah. Mac. Yeah.
And you would eat anything.
Yes,
Anything
he
and
was a
everything. Absolutely. And there's also the number 13 connected to him. So I don't know if he passed at 13, but he just shows me the number 13.
Okay. I don't know what that would be.
And the way that animals communicate, it's not that as if they speak, they show me images. And that's how I pick up on it, and I can be detailed that way. But they're not like, hello. Snickers is here. You know. But they just show images, so I just do my best to be as detailed as what they show. And I also get feelings too, okay? And I just heard, I feel like this is with you, go back to church.
That would be Jay.
Yeah.
My friend Jamel, like they were, he was actually heavily involved in church before he passed away. My best friend is actually a pastor, and they've been on my head, actually on becoming a deacon in the church too. So,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So that's just validation that you have some loved ones hanging out with you.
Okay.
Absolutely. But more importantly, with you having this now new experience and these aha moments, it's to appreciate that our love is infinite and we continue on. So when we may feel nervous in our homes,
You're fine.
I was like, hi, what do you want? Can you do something over here? So, but what this is all about is just basically showing you that even though you may feel, and this is for everybody too, you might actually have feelings of not feeling like you're alone in your home, but it doesn't necessarily have to be something that's super negative and scary. It can be your loved ones just saying, hey, I'm here, hi. You know, because a lot of times we don't always have the opportunity to say goodbye or say things that we want to say. And so a lot of times they'll just come through just to acknowledge that they're right here with you during your butterfly transformation. By the way, Paige, it's your butterflies, because I feel like
I have
it's a
one
sign.
on my, it's on my
Tattoo.
back.
Stop
It would
it
be
right
the
now.
Good life, yeah.
Stop it right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my sign of life.
Yep. And so that's a huge validation. And I love the butterfly because, as you know, one of my favorite quotes is, and I'm going to mess this one up, But it's just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it turned into a butterfly. Right?
Yeah.
It's all about transformation. And butterflies are a huge sign of our loved ones in spirit, just saying, hey, you'll be off too. So I'm so happy I was able to give you those
Thank
messages,
you.
and hopefully it opened you up a little bit so you're not scared anymore.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can I get up? Okay. Thank you. All right, guys. I don't know what that was. Oh, you sit. I had to leave right away.
That's what we do. That's our show in a nutshell, if you're not familiar with what we do. I came up with this idea after watching the movie Poltergeist. I grew up terrified of it. Now I think it's a beautiful story where the paranormal activity happens. The investigators come in, get all the evidence they can, and then you're my Tangina, baby. You bring the spirit medium in the end to give it a nice little red bow. So if you guys haven't checked out our show, we're at paranormalcrossroad.com. All of our stuff and all of our things